Hello and welcome back. Right, I didn't expect to be on Stone Valley, to be honest. I was on Stone Valley only a couple of days ago, but I'm having absolutely a nightmare on my Western Wilds with courseplay courses. I've changed the fields and it was such a massive job that I thought, I need to be in a different frame of mind. You sort of get your stress level up to the absolute roof, and I thought, it's not worth it. Go on go on something that's like okay and sort the problem out when you're feeling more up to it. So yeah, I am here. And hopefully it will be a little bit better than on that. Yeah, I've just about finished. All I've got to do now is sleep through to the let's have a look how much is in here. Oh wow, full, completely milk is up, slurries up. Smashing. Right, okay then, so it is really a matter of sleeping through now. Has everybody got everything? Flour. No, that is the point. Have we? Yes, I do remember we did have some products still in storage. We do. Wheat. We do need to shift that. No point in leaving that. So we need to grab the other one of these. So we need the Genesis to drop off the water. And to pick up the other 48 ton back. Definitely, that's it. Yeah. Oh, it's a pleasure to be on it. I went on Rombos as well, and likewise, it's too big for me. It is the largest Let's Play I've got. The field sizes are humongous. They really are. And I thought, nah, if you can't cope with Western Wilds, you certainly can't cope with Rombos. It's just, yeah. It is only because of the stress of the courseplay thing, but yeah, as human beings, sometimes you have to listen to your own. Yeah, that old saying about making mountains out of molds, when you're not 100%, or when your stress level's up, let me just concentrate on this. The last thing you need is to be doing something that's too big for you at that time. It's like trying to run a marathon when you've got the flu, and that's exactly sort of how I sort of felt. So that's, yeah, I'm coming on Stone Valley. It is quite a joke. This is probably the smallest Let's Play that I've got. Yeah, even Greenlands and Hobos. Actually, I've been on both of those successfully, two cracking episodes in the last couple of days. So it is a matter of working through my Let's Plays, and obviously, yeah, Rombos is out, and as is Western Wilds until I've half sorted out the courses, but I'd had enough. It wasn't working right. Everything was bumping into fences and all sorts of things. Now then, probably just maybe that is a bit naughty, really, a bit lazy. Yeah. Right, wheat. Oh, there's only 13,000. Ah, we must have some in the other one. The one that I thought was just storage. So, or is it actually in the... No, because it wouldn't show in standard storage, would it, thinking about it? Right, so let's go check the other one. Yeah, I don't get why... Oh, yeah, I've looked into the crop rotation. Yeah, now this is the field that obviously this one and the other one, because we did the grass strips, is reading okay. Soybeans should be absolutely fine. They are legumes. Yeah, they're one of the few. So it should really break up the crop rotation, or it should be fine. So is... Let me just check. Did I go with canola? Canola's the other one that will break up a cereal crop. Yeah, I did. 29 and 23 are both canola, that's right. On this, sorry, on Hobos Hollows I went with soybeans. I'm getting the Let's Plays mixed up. Yeah, we went canola, but canola is a good one. It's one of the oilseed ones. So we haven't got any in there. Okay, in that case it has got to be in storage inside that one. It's just not flour yet, and I wasn't looking properly, which is probably right. Let's just get this in then. This is the last of the wheat. It's just my way of checking, it really is. yeah, it's some interesting things and some interesting mods dropping. I am really enjoying the crop rotation thing. It's taught me. I do wish it was a little bit, obviously, hand in hand with like the old crop calendar that you used to have on the FS19 seasons. On the seasons, I think we've gone backwards. That's the only thing I will say. But FS19 obviously built up to its finish point. In other words, at the beginning of FS19, the mods were still messy, the same as they are in FS22. So Giants are building up, I would say, to that again. A game goes to completion, and then obviously they move on to the next game, which is pretty much how things are. So we've checked everything, we've sown everything, we have weeded everything as far as that is a point. Have we weeded everything, or did I? Let's check. That looks pretty good to me. Rollers we haven't got yet, nor have we got the money. I've said that we will get that done. That is one of my projects for next year. So rolling bonus, mulching bonus, all those type of things. Yeah, we have lost that. Let's go through till morning. Hope that we get some tick up. We should do, to be honest. We should, because even the energy business I've just topped up, so we should have a cracking. Yeah, like that. 140 odd grand in a night. Of course, we have got all of the bakery being fed and everything. How much have we got left in here? Wheat, we've still got 54 tons. Sugar, 24. Right, so we've probably run out of water. Over here, that's the first thing we need to do. That will have run out. Indeed, it almost has. Yeah, it has almost run out. Our crops should be growing. Now we should see any weeds that are left. No, we did do all the weeding, that's good. Yeah, obviously stoning, all that type. The good news is, yes, there is a new de-stoner, which I absolutely love. And of course, one of my favourite modders, Black Sheep Modding, is the person that's that I've released it. Where are you? Where is it? Of course, it is classed as a trailer type thing. There is a new Scorpio. The Scorpio 710, it is slightly dearer, but it's 9.5 meters. This was like a modded one. I actually got one that was modded a long time ago. It was a proper, not a mod hub mod, and yeah, it was a 9 meter. So I would imagine this has been edited, but nevertheless, this is something I will be going for in the future on probably many Let's Plays. Its storage is 0.5 of a meter more, so you've still not got ultra amounts of storage. But yeah, it is nevertheless got a fantastic reach, and it may be expensive, but it's well worth that. 170 horsepower instead of 120. So Black Sheep Modding have observed all of the niceties. They've increased the thing. I don't know whether such a thing really does exist in the real life, in real farming, but for Farming Simulator it's definitely brilliant. Right, let's get on with some actual work. Yeah, let's get these cows done. I'd imagine our slurry is almost bursting. Yeah, it is. It is almost finished. So we have... Yeah, we do need to get on with this as well. Animals is top priority. Now, sales over our newspaper, remember, Mr. Smith. Oh my life, the air cart. That is a cracking deal. It is. On this is a one that I would go big on. I really would. So's that. But that's been there for a few days. Yesterday or so, wasn't it? Yeah, we've already got hours, to be honest. What about that though for future? 59.4. It's not bad. It's not. I would normally go for the big, much bigger than that. If I'm honest, I would go for the 100 and. It's not a bad starting one for 40 grand. No, I could go for the 70 tonne tractor one if I'm honest. Right, let's get it anyway. Yes, let's get going. We've got 8 grand, 8 tonnes short on this. We'll get all of our jobs done. We should get the silage sorted. Yeah, this is getting to what the nice bits, as I call it. You know, the back end of the year where we've done all of the hard graft. as all the farmers have at this time of year. All of the field prep's been done, and there is a lot of field prep on this Let's Play. It really is, and we've done it. So let's get that TMR into the cows. That is my project. I was looking and editing at what all of the suggestions about what we do. Oh, I've done it again. I've drained all of the TMR out instead of leaving a bit in to make my job easier. When will I learn? I don't know. Yeah, well, it's nice to see no grass strips in the present field. Yeah, I've also got a very similar setup to the 8350 seeders on Hobo's Hollow, a split one, and it was exactly the same. As you cycle through the seeders, it literally does show that you're okay. So I've had to do exactly the same as we pioneered on this one, which was just putting the seeders on the ground and just looking behind to see if it was actually doing the right thing, which you really shouldn't need to do that. You should be able to cycle through and it shows you what you've got. So I have no idea, absolutely no idea why it doesn't work properly when cycling through. So it makes no sense to me. Right, let's get some silage in and stop. No, I'm not whinging, I'm explaining. I am really. Right, let's get this in. Yeah, we need to suck down there. That is a 0.2 time lapse. That's probably not a bad idea, because we're probably going to rinse and repeat this for November and December, as in grabbing, topping, speeding the day up. Probably is true. So do you know, that might be wise. We really have got just to do our normal energy business going into. That's a point. It's the other one as well. How much is in here? We have. Oh, we need to shift some chaff as well. We need some bigger equipment though. I think we need a proper lorry and a proper big back, even if it absolutely skins us, because it is holding us up really. Yeah, wow, we've got a ton of silage in here, and we will have a ton now in the new one. So it's now a matter of, it's logistics. It truly is a logistics battle now, shifting that into in a big way. I suppose we could use the 70 tonners. I mean, these are fantastic, but obviously there comes a certain point, especially on this type of Let's Play, where if you have got a lot of, you'd need bigger than 50 tons. I mean, I know in real life, I suppose, that would be good, but when we got the 70 tonners and we got the lorry ones, I suppose for now actually we could use this and a lorry back and see if we ever get a lorry as a special. It's not it's doable. I suppose it is, actually. Thinking about it, that's not a bad idea. What is wrong with 60 tons? Absolutely nothing, but this is going to be a big Let's Play. It is. This is going to be one where we need a giant. Without it going stupid, I refuse to go on to obscene. Not obscene. I shall show you. Let's go for it. It's the second last trailer we've got, the X52, and we're going to go extension. We're not going Unreal. Yes, it would be fantastic, but it is Unreal. It is. I don't mind going for the 108.5. Let's go for colour. And are we going to go for attaches? Do you know, thinking about it though, there is one thing I could do. I can stick a rear hitch in, and I could stick another on a dolly on the back, and then it would actually be getting up to something like the Unreal configuration, but it would be realistic. But it does get silly. So do you know something? Yeah, let's actually go for some nice. No, I'm not worried about that. Or that. Or that. I'll go standard. Cover. Yes. Main colour. I'm going to go for... No, I always go for check. Yeah, I do. Let's go for something... Okay. Chopper. Oh, no. No, that's a little... I could live with that. Yeah, that's a bit of colour as well. Why not? Yes, this is definitely going to hurt. Right, let's buy that. Now we need a dolly. We do, and that is under dollies, strangely enough. Oh dear. Which is where you'd expect the dollies to be. Oh, no. Let's try to do that again. So let's go for the TLX dolly. Yeah, absolutely amazing. I think we should keep everything as standard. Bye. Right, okay then. So now we've got the biggie. That's cleared us out quite a lot. Let's drop that off and let us go and fetch that. Ooh, no, not quite. I do like how close to the... can we get through here? We should be able to. Yeah, we can. Smashing. Just. He's a bit of a beast, but boy, is that close. Yeah, right, okay. Let's go get our goods. Yes. Yeah, I think the idea of dragging two of the TLX 52s, X52s is a little bit... Yeah, I think if I was going to do that, I may well go for the Unreal, but I don't want to do it. I am trying to stay as realistic as possible. I really am. Well, if there's any real pain in it, I want it to be as in like what the farmers would be going through in real life. You can't make something larger just because you wish it to be larger. I'm trying to simulate farming. And if that means we've got to shift stuff a lot of times, then we've got to shift stuff a lot of times. It is what the farmers would have to do themselves. So actually that looks better in person, so to speak, as it does. Yeah, I actually quite like that. Orange and beige. Right, okay. Let's see if we can sneak between the next car. Without taking the car out. Yeah, no insurance jobs today. Please, Mr. Smith. Right, let's get heavy lifting then. Right, so I'm going to go into a time lapse. We are going to shift some chaff into the big one that does 240 tonnes, the new farm productions. Yeah, we are growing. We are certainly expanding and going into our productions. We need to do some water into the bakery or it's going to run out. We need to move the slurry, so let's get cracking. I am going to say my words. We know what we've got to do. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I'm coming out of time lapse for a bit. I've thought, let's get the animals done first, then we're going to literally sell all of the digestate. Although, yeah, we're going to sell and start to refill the next load now. It makes sense. It takes time to refill. But I thought, while I've leased this, for once, I've leased it. It's cost me the leasing cost. Let's do this the old-fashioned proper way. If I hadn't leased it, I wouldn't have done it. But yeah, we have, so it seems silly to then pay somebody when you've leased a trailer to get the job done. I would like to get 120 in total. I think we can afford it. It does make sense. I'd like to, because then it would go to 240 and 480 over 2 years. We are doing very well. Right, let's anyway. Yeah, animal husbandry. Where is this on the map? Where is the animal dealer? Are we a long way away, or are we close? That's not the animal dealer. That's the farm. It's Petra, right at the top of the map. Okay, no problem. Right, let's get cracking. Let's just get that refilling while we have a minute. It should be. It's 210 something. There was. I don't think there's that much more actually. Not on this one. There's less on the. No, 111 tons still. Almost 2 still. I was hoping that we might get the field over winter. We might. It's over a mil, so it isn't big. It is a biggie. It really is. I understand that. We've got a lot of silage over the winter, even if it's not digestates. And I'm glad I'm away. I am glad in a way because I don't. Obviously, the slurry yard is a massive contributor, but it isn't the only. With the energy business also, and our productions are, and the Omatana Gardens are all having a huge impact. There's no one single mod that's actually overriding or the sole reason we're doing well. They're all contributing factors. We have heavily invested in productions, and yeah, we're doing well. I'd love to buy the big field awards. Ooh. Okay, can't ignore that. Oh, nearly got run over. Oh, I can see as well. Oh no, actually I think it's a weed. I thought it was a truck, but it isn't at all. Look at that, is that not amazing? Absolutely amazing. Oh, I'm swimming. I didn't even realise it was right. Okay, right. We're blocking the road. Let's enough of this frivolity. Yes, I thought that little green weed down there was actually collectible. It looked like one of the green trailery ones. Green, yeah, but it wasn't. Right. Okay. But I can, however, see a yellow one on somebody's doorstep, as along with a fantastic snowman. So yeah. Look at that, is that not amazing? Anyway, yes, I'm on the road again. A scoot. Amazing. I do love it. It's just a reminder that I know I try to play this sort of seriously, but it is a game as well. You've got to try and have a bit of fun. Sometimes I think with you producing content, sometimes you sort of like everything you've got to want to be professional, and yeah, of course you have got to, that is part of it, and also you want to do your best, although yeah, I'm not, don't try to take myself too seriously. I've always said that. It is true, because I think that's when you you cut footage out that's I don't do that. I think I've only ever cut, I mean, I've deleted some footage that was terrible. A couple of weeks ago in the Western Wilds, it was not flowing, and it was just horrible. But that's because I didn't like it. There was nothing on there per se. That was just, it was just me. Yeah, I very rarely do that. The only other time I've ever done that is, yes, it is turn right here. But we're going to hit the map boundary. Smashing. We are. This up near the proper farm. Not. Oh no, it's actually in the middle, isn't it? Yeah, we've gone past that. Yeah, I think you've not got to take yourself too seriously. And also, it's got to be here on the left. You've got to have a bit of fun as well. You have. I think I am blown over with how well we're doing. I did think we would. I mean, when I saw the mill chaff, that's gonna bring in income to anybody, isn't it? Really. It's got to be this next one, surely. Yeah, it's got lots of. Yeah, I will switch the interactives off. I thought rather than fumbling in the dark, I would come and do this properly. Right, okay. Yeah, with that, sometimes I think switching these zone markers off, when you don't know where the locations are, you look. Okay. I saw it. I did. It looks sillier. It's so obvious that you are fumbling in the dark. We are not silly. People are not daft. So I'd sooner switch them on for a brief few minutes and make this look okay than I would not. By me trying to drive this entire yard, trying to find this, and then wasting 5 minutes. It's silly. Let's do this properly. Let's unfold. Yeah, I think we'll be doing... I mean, we've got 40, and this does 30 something, so that's 30, 60, 100. Yeah, so we'll be doing 3 lots. I will go into a time lapse again because this is a rinse and repeat job. So yeah, I want to show you this though. So that's the point. What have we got in our yards? Do you know, it's terrible. I should remember. I shouldn't have it. Just do not. We have got Holsteins. Okay then, Holsteins it is, and we're going for the biggies. Select maximum. I should have gone the other way. It's quicker. Yeah, it's 32. Absolutely yes. And right, yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to rinse and repeat this. We're going to do this until we've got 120 in our place. So yeah, I am going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, this is a monster session. We've done absolutely, I think that is the last tractor, unless we get another humongous one. I only bought the tractors because it was available. I think that's a really good purchase. So 2 large tractors now. Well, 3. The Genesis I don't class as a large, even though it is a large. Yeah, that one though, 374 horsepower, can go to 435, but that's nearly 400 horsepower. And then we've got the biggie that I upgraded to the 670, I think, unless we need... What is the horsepower requirement of the giant ploughs? That's the only thing I'm going to say. I just need to see if we could possibly do that. The 26 metre job is, I can't remember the horsepower requirements, is 370, so we can easily do it. Smashing. Yeah, so I think, to be honest, I reckon it would only be something like the 30 metre planter, the Borgo, I'm going to say, I was thinking of Berghaus. Yeah, that's with just seeing that. So we've got a second one of the forage wagons as well, which is brilliant. I think slightly bigger than our original one, and ours was large, so that's 2 now. We have the 49 and 46, so it's marginally different, it really is, but that's fantastic. You can always have a set of 2 going to pick up, although this course needs redoing for that. It's not, and well, it's going to need redoing anyway, because we've now planted I meant as in planted, not planted, but yeah, put in the middle of planted. Yeah, we have planted this in the middle of our field, and really now reduced the amount of grass. We were getting a lot of grass. I'm happy, I really am. It's not just about that. We were drawing straw as well. Oh, this flickering is awful, it really is. So I'm happy, I think we're there, unless I don't think that we need any more. We've got, it was beginning to look like the Massey club. Then we've got the little Massey, 170. Then we've got a medium, just a bit bigger, but a lot more modern, the 200. And then we've got a 220. So none of them are powerhouses. They're all sort of low to mid and a beginning mid-range. So yeah, the 190. And yeah, I'm going to say I just got rid of the one John Deere, not because I don't like John Deere, but because I thought I needed to make a change, and it was the oldest tractor we'd got. So that was the one that went. That was driving me crazy. The Warrior Plus, it was doing right weird things coming down the road. It was bucking and going left, going right. I've seen it before, but I've never seen it quite that bad. I think it's because it was such a long journey. So I'm just start this offloading. We'll have a bit more digestate. We will. Our next session, I should concentrate on feeding, getting the silage and the slurry. Yes, similar words. So I am tired actually. Yeah, I didn't realise. I wanted to do this, and it has been a bit of a monster. So my concentration's a bit terrible. And I always find words are the things that go first. Right, let's get the silage into here, and we will have a bit more digestate, but it won't be a lot. Probably about the same in both, so maybe a load and a half. Obviously January is still the good prices for that. Let's have a look. What is it at the minute? It should still be it is. It's 13 and rising. We may still get the tag end tomorrow, which is why we'll do what we did last time. We should speed through the day next session and get the most we can, and also get the most digestate out of it. That's why I'm feeding that with so much water, because it does get through it quickly. I would say we're probably out of the... Oh no, we've still got flour going through. Let's have a quick look, see how much... we're nearly out of wheat. We've got 2 tons left. The grapes are coming in nicely. The chocolate, sugar, that's not going out fast because it doesn't need that much for doing the chocolate. So right, let's start this filling, and then I am literally going to go. So it's been absolutely productive. I cannot believe the equipment with... Yes, I did do a bit of a crafty. I've done that before. It's people say that when you lease, or well, they say lease, it sets off the second-hand equipment, the sale items, and this came up in the sales for 104. Obviously, by the time I don't know that I made a lot, if I'm honest. But obviously, the value of the other one was a lot, but I don't know whether I did in this. If it's only 200 and something to begin with, and then when I'd upgraded the engine, and then I've got to upgrade this one, so I'm not sure. I think I did a little, but it wouldn't be an awful lot. I do like the red wheels. It's like a fence. I didn't colour that. It was already done like that. So we did duck and dive a little bit. We obviously put that down. I thought, what I was thinking, I would know I was going to go and get a third load of animals. But I thought, hang on a minute, you've got a nursing place there. You've got 40 animals that they are going to come up to. I'll show you my reasoning. Yeah, obviously the other one, they're at puberty, but they're zipping through that. They're 7 months old, another sort of 3 or 4 months, and they'll be at a breeding age, and then they will have 40 that will literally will take the 40 out of there and stick them in the other one, along with, we obviously bought, well, they're all, yeah, I mean, our originals, they're at 35 months old, and their reproduction is 70. They're at 10%, they're just starting the clock. But that is going to be a 40 set that's going to go, and a 70 set, and a 40 set from there. So I thought, it's going to throw things out anyway. So we will probably, for this let's play, buy if one comes up in the sales, or we just need to buy one, we will buy one of the smaller ones, and so that in the winter each year we can ferry the gas. I am not going to not use this. It's just for the big heavy lifting and speedy things. Yeah, I'm not. But I think this needs a smaller. In fact, you know something? It might actually suit doing that with this on the back. Thinking about it, I've never thought of that. It's not fit for heavy duties, but it would do this job, and it will have its own timber as well, meaning I don't need to fill it up so often. So do you know something? Let's get that underway, because I know what I'm like, I'll forget, and it puts this tractor back into general populate. No, it makes it sound like a prisoner. Just a bit, that's true, I didn't mean that. We may as well top this up as we go, though. Yes, it's been a monster session. We would have a mill now, but I thought it's still got all of the winter to go through, right up to March, April. So I think we'll still get our field, and we've pretty much, other than the things like the rollers and that, and we could buy those at any time now. Yeah, I'm really not worried. I know we could afford those things like the rollers, just the pieces of equipment that we need. The rollers also double as a mulcher. I was saying yesterday on, I can't remember if it was the Western Wilds one I did, or I think Sober's Hollow actually, that the Gutlers, the mare, is it mare or major? No, the Gutler mares, they put 2 meter one version of it. They mulch, and let's top that other one as well, the actual truck. They do mulch configuration and also rollers, and 2 things for the price of one. They're very reasonable, so I think that will probably, unless something else ever dropped that was better, I probably would go for that on almost all Let's Plays, because of its versatility. Yeah, it represents truly, why have I got silence? True best value, as far as I'm concerned, of any other thing that is out there at present. It really is. So yeah, we'll stick. This is now our animal thing. It is. We will be using this for feeding the animals. I think it's a bit of a struggler. Pulls off very slowly, but it isn't really a powerhouse. It really is for smaller farms. If I'm honest, this would suit a much smaller farm. This is a big farm, which is why I thought of I was going to go for the Phoenix, but I thought I like the rear hitch on the Warrior, and the Roadrunners did have camera problems, but it has had an update, so I just thought I'd sooner go for the Warrior, although it's got that weird, strange tippy type thing that's a problem. Right, yeah. We may I'm going to test something as well. We started it on Hobo Solid, and that is to associate a manure point with the big one. But I was doing some tests on Hobo Solid, which I may well do. And then, if it works, go on to other Let's Plays. I want to see if you get all slurry, is it affected in what? Yeah, I'll spit my words out 'cause I'm tired. If you just had slurry, is it the same amount as the slurry plus manure that you would get if you didn't have manure, or oh, okay, I think that might actually. Yeah, or is it, do you get more? In other words, does the fact that I haven't got the manure, they're not producing manure, mean that they're not producing as much slurry? I hope I'm making myself clear. What I mean is it double, does it half, or does basically, if you've only got slurry, is that everything? I would have thought logically it does, but then this is a game that doesn't always play by the rules of life, like you would imagine. Let's just check these gardens while we're here. I think they should still be alright. Yeah. The manure really goes down a tiny weeny amount, as does the seeds, about 50 or 100 per day. So, to be honest, you could actually top the. Also, one thing I did mean to say, Omatana, if I just show you what I'm waffling on about, Omatana does a distribution thing that will do, I believe it does all of them. So, I don't know if it's, I would say it's in. Might even be in the greenhouses because it's associated with it. No, it's not. Oh, potato processing. Ah, there you go. I can't see potatoes in there. Potato processing mod. But it's not got potatoes in there. Am I missing something? Right, so it's obviously not in there. It's got to be in either. Then container would be quite a good one. I've had a bit of a clean up on my mods as well. Yeah, I would like to put a proper fuel tank in. I've got a couple of those yesterday, reasonable ones. There's a massive range. In the liquid storage tank, I'd like to stick one of those down for the water mod. Oh, do you know, I'm so tired. Gordon Bennett. Yeah, the old fuel station, that's the one I've got. Yeah, I'll talk when I can make sense. Oh, is it tools? It could be silos, actually, or silo extensions. It could be under any of those. Because I must admit, it's a bit haphazard where things appear. The same thing appears in 2 or 3 places. So it is a little bit confusing, if I'm honest, because it can be in silos or silo extensions. Yeah, I put those winklers in, I thought, for cheap, but realistically small for a smaller farm. Simple farm silo. Omatana's been busy. Gordon Bennett, there's so much stuff that she has done. It's unbelievable. It's got to be silo extensions then. Gordon Bennett. Oh. Tools? Did I look at tools? I would like to put one of these down the Mantrid Easy Way Station of fruit, but field comes first. That's the one thing I am going to say. But I want to put a proper fuel tank, which is what. Now this makes no sense. We looked in container production. Selling points? Surely not. It could be factories. Yeah, I suppose it could actually, thinking about it. A little factory. It's a distribution point, so maybe it could be. Yeah, because a lot of Omatana are other supplies production. I've got the seed making mod. I thought I'd have a go of that. Yeah, I've had a tidy up. I've put things in and taken things out. Here we go. The distributor. Water, fertiliser, seeds to your other gardens, greenhouses and productions. So I think, mind you, I want to put this. That is a point. Yeah, probably the only place I can put this. Right, I need to stick the. Yeah, this will be the last thing I do, though. I've got to be honest. Interactive Zen markers on for a minute. Now let's try that again, and let me move my backside. I always manage to get in the way, always. Right, yeah, that triangle really is one of the last places we've got a free land to place, because that is too close to the field. It really is. So it was under production, factories, distributor, and we need to dump. If we put that like that. Yeah, no, thinking about it, because I'm going to be buying seeds, manure, and I could actually use the animals. So if we stick that there, let's try not to. No, it's that. I'm happy with that. So that's the distributor. We've got the modern sugar factory. If we do go into sugar ourselves, which I may well do now that I've got the mod that does, we need to rotate our crops, then yes, I think seriously, yeah. I'm trying to think, there's nothing pressing that I can think of. Yeah, no, I think that's it. I really do. It's been an absolutely monstrous session. We will fill this next session. I will, grab a load of manure and a load of seeds, which is a shame because obviously these have got lots in already. But how do you know it just distributes? So it doesn't. Yeah, that's true. It's not going to be a waste. No, never. I love that. Omatana's done what I do. She's actually put the things on where the things are, and I also noticed that I did switch the interactive zone markers off, but the actual animal place keeps its thing. I'll just show you. I'll show you what I'm waffling on about. I was quite shocked because I actually second guessed whether I'd switched it off. If we go and visit that, you've just seen I've switched these zone markers off. Da-da! Yeah, that one's still on. That one's overridden the normal, like thing that you switch it off. I thought I had to double take it because I thought I'm sure I've just switched that off, but I have. But yes, that is the bottom line. So right, last job actually, because I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to forget. Let's go down to let's just place the fuel mod, which I'm going to put, I think, here down this end, I would say. And it's going to be. I want to move to the Philly type ones, not like a gas pump. Although that you can buy, it's got a set amount, is what I'm trying to say. So yes, I've gone for quite a few of the very reasonable ones. There's the Bavarian one, which is very good. But there are even super duper, even cheaper ones. There's the fuel storage mod. Is that the? But there is also the slightly cheaper one. This is a foreign manufacturer, but it's got 20 tons. Now that is the point. I need to switch that on again, aren't I? Because I've never placed this mod. Do you know? This is so right on. I just want to get this done because I know what I'm like. I truly do. So it's got containers. There you go. So that is. It was near that. I did guess it would be near the pump. If I'm honest, it makes sense, doesn't it? Really. Let's angle it slightly, like so. And then we need to fill it. We need to put some in, which we shall do while we've got some money. So 1.5. And it was inside here. Refill. Yeah, 20,000 indeed. Yes, right. A proper fuel tank. Yes, it is Russian, I think, by the look of the characters, Cyrillic characters. So I would say that's Russian or Czech or Eastern European. Most definitely that way up. Where they're very reasonable. I've got it on the second-hand market. So 591 grand we are down to. We have got loads. That's true. How much digestate did we do overnight for this beast? I would imagine this has processed nearly everything. Water, of course, no, it's straw and that. So that's right. There's going to be no digestate left from this because it's only the grass one that does that. So we've got 500 tons of silage, and this was completely done as well. If there was it, but there's a chaff still going. Yes, there is. So we've got over 1 million tons of silage between the two. Normally what I have done is if I've incorporated the bigger brother to this, but it has a nasty habit of unbalancing the game. I'll process that 1 million in a day, and I'll beast our figures up to something like 2 million. Not that that's wrong, but you know, I thought actually a slow burn is more like it, to just do what we have been doing. Let me just, while I'm waffling on as well, just fix that divot that we did for that old, our old thing. Let's make that level. Get rid of that lump that we did before. Right, smashing. That's better. Yes, so a slow burn rather than all just that. We've got one load then, or half a load. By the end of today, we've probably got a full load. So in fact, you know, while I'm waffling, that's the one thing we'll do. I'd like to... No, it's not. We've had a massive session already. Pack it in. Yeah, that's true. I'll go on forever. I'm awful. Yeah, we will. That'll be next session. We'll speed through the day, and we'll get through the Windsor hopefully in the next session. But I am well chuffed. I think we will be able to buy, and also don't bear in mind we have bought a lot of equipment. I think if we're very fortunate, we may just about be able to afford the monster field across the road. Actually, no. We'll do it next session. I would like to have a proper look at it, if I'm honest, to see if the back end is... this is just typical of me. Yeah, okay, we're looking now then, are we? Right, yeah, I was just wanting to see if this is... Now, it may be possible to level this. But no, actually, I don't mind it being split, if I'm honest. Yeah, I think I did say that, but it's the top end that was worrying me, and whether this top section has got to be split into like 3 fields, or whether we can actually... no, this one can be. I mean, it might suit our purpose to actually have, but I don't think I'd have this little corner bit. I think I'd make this into, at the very most, into 3 fields, not 4, because that little corner piece I think I'd add to that one there for something like, I don't know. If I was going to split this, I think what I will probably do is split it there, straight across. So it's got a weird shape there, and then make this top one into one big one, I think. Probably that top weird bit at the very, where it goes left like that, I think I'd make that into this field. So make 24, the left side of 24, go straight up that, where that gully thing splits the field. And then do a small one down there with something like sugar, something different like sugar cane in that section down there. And then this one, sugar beets, because again it suits our purposes to be making sugar for chocolate and stuff like that. So that's why we're making so much money, is a collaboration of all of our productions. I think we've got enough fields if we buy 24 though, I do. And then 24, this one's going to be the massive arable crop. But now we've got crop rotation. Obviously, we will probably be doing fallow a little. So if we are doing fallow, I just suppose that is true. That's going to be one, two. That's going to be 3 fields. So each one is going to be classed as a rotated, because the crop type's going to be different on all 3. So that's the master plan for going forwards. I do like to share my plans with you. I truly do. And at this field, yes, I was worried, but I was worried about this. Whether it's, but do you know, I actually am glad it splits the fields, and we'll do this as one, and this is the bit I was talking about. This bit here where it cuts really into that field, I think what we will do is we will go straight up here and take this bit of this field and add that to this section over here. You've only got to plough that line out, so it's not going to hurt at all. So yeah, we'll do that. I think that is the plan, definitely. And that is where I'm going to leave it. It has been a monster, a lot of time lapse, but yeah, we've got the animals, we've expanded, as I said, and yeah, we've spent money. That's true. When I think what we have achieved, really, we did buy a lot of these cows. We've got 110, 150 in total now. With the ones in the 40 puberty, they were births on our very own farm. We've got a monster amount of equipment that we've got through this, including the case, the big case, and yeah, we have. I mean, I've even bought the Warrior Plus. That was new out of our funds. So when you consider it, we would have well done over 1 million, but we've just expanded our repertoire. Yeah, we have, and we bought that. That's true. Back. Or did we have that before? No, we didn't, did we? No. No, we had the 48 tons. That's right, I did. I remember doing it. That's alright. I am tired, if I'm honest. We will incorporate this a bit more. I'd like to see if this is actually working, because it has had an update, but I still had slight problems with it straight after the update, so I'm not sure it's totally addressed the digestaty type one. If you use this as not this one, but you can the autoload ones you can actually use as the liquid tanker. I'm not sure the liquid tanker's working properly. If I think I actually had difficulty in this configuration the other day. It would not sense the I couldn't drop it into something. I don't know if it was on this Let's Play or Hobo's Hollow. I was quite disgusted with it because no, it actually was Western Wild. Thinking about it, yes, it was. I left it in disgust, not to touch it again, but I would like to try, because I say it has had the update. I want to see, since the update, can the trailer function work properly. If not, I might actually, because Mac Trucker leaves his Gmail address for bug reports, I might drop a line and say, yeah, it's not working right. Yeah, it is good as well. I can tell he cares about his mods, because it is good, but it's just not working quite right. Yeah, obviously we know, because on this Let's Play we did have it for a while, and we did that sinking a pothole thing, but it's still, yeah, you shouldn't need to do that. So, yeah, but that's why we bought the big tanker on this one. So, right, and that is it. I am honestly going this time. I am blown away with the progress. Yeah, and the equipment. I think we are there. Apart from things like rollers, mulchers, I mean sprayers, yeah, maybe a second one, but I'm not sure. It's nice. I don't know if that one can be expanded and made bigger. Let's have a quick look while I'm waffling. And then I really am going. I just wanted to see if this can be. I don't think it can, if I remember right. I think the John Deere 28 metre is its limit. Yeah, we've got the power spray. Yeah, it is. It's 28 metres, so that would be its limit. Yeah, so if we've got that, being as we've got that, if we were ever going to team up, it would be a second 28 metre to make it up to be something like the Rubicon. Yeah, 2 of those would do that nicely. Did I do... Yes, I did. Right, I've even done the animals. Did I do the others, though? I don't think I did. I'm not in the habit of doing that yet, am I? Even though I know we did it last night, so they're not going to be terrible. Yeah, they aren't. 150, 16 tons of water. Yeah, it needs topping up next time. And that is the future me's problems, not little old me, who is signing out now and saying, thank you very much for watching. Any suggestions, things you'd like to see, then please, yeah, just drop a comment. I do love to hear from you. This is our farm. It is our ideas. Yeah, I do love this. It's really shaping up. It's funny. I say this is my smallest Let's Play. If we buy that field, it's certainly not going to be as small anymore. I mean, it isn't now, actually, to be honest. We have got a lot of fields, even just the field 20 ones that we'd got. That was quite a lot already, but then we bought 23, which is large, and then 29 as well, and that's not large, but yeah, if we buy 24, this is going to keep us busy all year. But we will start to incorporate the fallow bit as well. I would like to do that to make the most out of the soil as it properly should be. I want to play the arable side of the game. I did a bit of research yesterday about the different crop types, the legumes and the oil seeds, and yeah, there's so many cereals, really are. But yeah, I know how to rotate between the 3, and also then there's the fallow side to get the most out of the soil. So that is what we will be doing on all of my Let's Plays. I want to play this as realistic as possible. Seasons, precision farming, and proper crop rotation, and no ploughing round corners unless we're watching Courseplay, because I can't teach it not to do that, unfortunately. So I try to avoid. Yeah, it was on Western Wilds, the massive 26 metre plough. When you see it, the workers going round corners with it, it is quite comical. Whereas when I'm using it, I do go straight and I lift it and go around corners. But yeah, I am trying to play this game as realistic as possible. I am even, as you know, on this. trying to use telehandlers to top up with seeds where I can't get them under the field type nozzle. I have no problem with doing that as well. I just don't like them going into the middle of nowhere, which, yeah, sometimes with, I mean, some of it is down to the mods themselves. Yeah, some of them don't actually open, and you've only got the choice of, like, is it the, it is the, I will give you an example of what I'm on about. Yeah, the Lemken, the arms cover the cover that would open. So in real life, you would probably put the arms of that back, and you would lift the thing, and then you'd put it in. Well, you don't do that on here. You just literally go under the trigger, and you literally do it. It literally sort of does that. So, yeah, so that's slightly unrealistic. Probably one of the only few ones that actually is like that, the solitaire. I think there aren't many that do that, but and anyway, that isn't enough. I am going to say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.